learning to unlearn, and then growing to outgrow, right? So what I mean by that is right now I find myself learning to unlearn a bunch of things that it turns out were not the right thing when I was growing up, right? So whether that is unlearning bad health habits, unlearning, promiscuous habits, unlearning alcohol habits, whatever you may have it, the way we emotionally connect, it is so important for us to remember that we are going to outgrow these things when we start unlearning, right? So what I'm saying for you, for me, for everyone is our parents didn't know everything. Their parents didn't know everything. And we sure as shit don't know everything. And I'm not saying that our parents who were horrific to some of us are off the hook. But what I am saying is imagine where you are now, how much less they knew back then. And imagine how frustrated you are now. Imagine, you get where I'm going with that. So I think it's so important to remember that what we're feeling now, as long as we're learning to unlearn and we're trying to undo the damage that was done to us, and we literally are giving ourselves a chance in the game, and I'm talking the game of life, emotionally, mentally, physically, it is so important to remember nothing is forever, and we will outgrow this. We will become more elevated. We will become more confident. We will become more kind. We will become more forgiving. So I want you to decide which it is you want to do. Do you want to keep being upset and keep expecting an apology or expecting someone to know how awful they were to you? Or do you want to outgrow that and just start accepting so that you can start accepting where you are now and be like, okay, you know what? That's their thing. They did that to me. They're going to have to live with themselves. But I can't keep holding myself down all the time, because by holding ourselves down all the time, we're making ourselves sick. We're not giving ourselves a fair chance at life. We're not giving our partner, our coworkers, our children, our friends, we're not giving them a fair chance to get to know who we really are. So it is so important for you to start going inside, doing the work, being accountable. And I want you really to start thinking about stop literally expecting and start accepting. And start accepting people for where they are. It doesn't mean you have to have them in your life. It just means you have to accept the fact that you may never get the apology that you deserve. You may never get the acknowledgement that you deserve, but you're going to realize how much happier